and treats a breath of fresh air. It's real out here. Dogs barking, we're working, harvesting on God's green earth with fear. Sassy fries eats where the gravel road meets, keeping it real out here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm making a quick supper. So what I've done is I've dumped out the broth from this chicken. I have 2 cans of it. I'm going to fill up a little bit of water in it, and then I'm going to put these biscuits chopped up in there. I'm going to quarter them or 8 them, whatever, and I'm going to boil them. I want to bring this to a boil first, and then it will cook these into dumplings. And then you could put the chicken in there. You will have chicken and dumplings. Okay, I put a little bit more water in here, and I like to season it with sage and things like that, and that's exactly what's in this. I don't buy already pre-mixed stuff. This is my ex-husband that did this. We live in the same house. God, just please pray for me. Anyways, I'm just kidding, but this will give, it's very good with your chicken, sage, and it probably has celery seed and stuff like that in it. It definitely has garlic in it, salt, so you won't need to add too much salt because the broth from the chicken in the can already had that. It doesn't say that it has celery seed. Celery seed's really good for chicken too. For whatever reason, it just tastes good. So right now I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to add those biscuits. So I'm going to start cutting these up. So there we have it. I have cut these up in little pieces. Make this easy on yourself and use some scissors, some kitchen shears, it's just a lot easier. I cut them in half, and then I cut them into smaller pieces that way, and it goes a lot faster. Most people, and most of the time, I will make these a lot bigger, but I'm trying to make it spread out a little bit more because it's 1 can of biscuits, and I'm at the last minute. I thought they were going to go out to eat. And I'm going to be, really, this could all be done in about 10 minutes. You could throw all this together probably. So here's the broth, and it has the chicken in it. It's just going to stick to the, it looks yucky now, but it's not going to be. It's going to stick to the biscuits. It'll be fine. I probably would put a little bit more garlic in here. I'm thinking about throwing some bay leaves in here, and that would give it a nice flavor as well. But just make sure this is boiling, and then we'll start to cook that. And it's not going to all fall apart, but you want it to be boiling so it'll stay together good. Okay, believe it or not, this is actually boiling, and right now I have stuck all these little pieces in here, and I'm going to let it cook pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the heat. I'm going to let it cook pretty good. Like, I'd probably cook on a 7, but it'll go pretty fast. I've cooked in, fast-paced environments or whatever, and so the higher, but if you're patient, go ahead and do that. If you can handle the higher heat, do that. But anyways, I'm going to let it cook pretty hard on one side so it's nice and solid before I flip it, because if you don't, what happens is it starts to fall apart. So yes, this is going to happen. I didn't have the right size of pan right now because I don't know if this happens to you, but I got old and I'm tired right now, and this is another reason I'm doing this really quick meal. So okay, so I'm showing you that the ones that aren't cooked, and then I flipped over some that are, so I let it cook a little bit so it'll hold together pretty good, and that way it just doesn't dissolve quickly. And because of what they're made out of, they won't dissolve as easy as those homemade ones, but I'm just kind of showing you what that looks like. When I'm cooking, I usually just add whatever I think it's going to taste good or whatever. I don't always follow a recipe. So I did end up adding a few more things. I added the bay leaves, pepper. I had white pepper in there too, garlic, and rosemary. So that's going to give it a nice flavor. I've done this before, so it does taste good. So I would recommend putting one of these on here because the steam's going to help the top of them cook faster. And it's going to cook full all the way through quicker. Okay, I'm back with stage 196, and I decided to transfer from the pan to the actual pot that I wanted to cook in. So anyways, it's a little transparent right now. That doesn't look too good, but the thing about it is I just put it in there. I added a little bit more water. You can add milk if that's what you like to do. I've been known to do that too. It will cook all down, and that starch that's on the outside of that will thicken it up the longer that you cook it. But this is where I'm at right now. I'm going to go ahead, and guess what? By this time, my ex-husband has left with the kids to go eat something in town. That's okay. I had my coffee, so I feel a little bit better. I'm not so energy drained right now. But I guess this will be lunch for tomorrow then. Some grilled cheese sandwiches and stuff like that. I know that you can make homemade dumplings. In fact, I did make some for my hounds because we didn't have dog food. I'm not working right now and I'm in the country, so it's hard for me to work right now. But these biscuits were just already in there, and they're a lot easier to throw together. What happened was I was in the middle of making dog food for my hounds, and then my son's like, I didn't eat yet. I was like, I thought your dad was going to take you to supper. And so that's the reason why I didn't do that. But now I'm looking for the other can of chicken. There you are. And so here we are, playing the same old dance that we usually do. And let me, I don't want to cut my finger. Hold on. Okay, so now I got the other can of chicken in there, and I'm just going to cook that down. And there's another ingredient that I didn't tell you. Yes, another one. I'm sorry, I always do that to you. I added a little pat of butter too, and that, you know, fat just makes things taste better, right? But you get a dumpling in there with some chicken, and it's quick and easy. And I know I can make homemade dumplings or whatever, but this was the quick, easy option. If you're interested in seeing what kind of dog food that I made for my pet, I will leave a link below so you can see my pet's food and recipes. Thank you so much. Have a great day.